Okay, hi guys, I'm back. So I'm gonna pick back up on, where was I? Pick back up on chapter 1, verse 2. Verse 2. Chapter 1, verse 12. Okay, you ready? Great. The heart cares not where love comes from, only that it comes. This is useful to us in several ways. By this, I do not mean that there are not particular objects of your affection. This is not the love of which we speak. The heart yearns for what is like itself. Thus, love yearns for love. To think of achieving love on one's own is ludicrous. This is why love is your greatest teacher, right? Because we don't experience or have the awareness of love just from ourself, right? It's like through relationship with our soul, through relationship with our brothers and sisters, through relationship with animals, through relationships through nature, through relationships even with, like, if you think about like the relationship between writing with a pencil, right? Like there's relationship in everything, and there's relationship even in situations that we find ourselves in. So let's continue. To yearn for what is like yourself is to yearn for your creator, right? And I think also this is also goes back to what Jesus said in like previous verses in this lesson, like in this chapter, that we don't learn on our own, right? Like we can't learn on our own. And so even when we talk about love, like love is, and we are love, but like I was mentioning, through relationship, love, the awareness and the presence of love is known and is felt. I hope that makes sense. Hi squirrel. Hi. Squirrels are so cute. Okay, so let's continue. This is why love is your greatest teacher. Sorry about the noise, guys. I can put on my headphones. Maybe that'll be a bit better. Okay, I think it's going away. No, it's not. It looks okay. It's perfect. Up my headphones. So. Okay. Alrighty. I hope that's a little better. So, this is why love is your greatest teacher. To yearn for what is like yourself is to yearn for your creator. And when perception is healed, to create like your creator. This yearning exists naturally within you and cannot be diminished or satiated. To those who are seen as loveless and alone in the world are those you find to be the objects of your pity. Yet you do not realize that this is the state your ego has you endlessly striving to achieve. Your ego would have you believe that Your ego would have you believe that only when you need no one to achieve all your desire, only when you are satisfied with what you are and with what you can do on your own, only then will your autonomy and your learning be complete. For this is all your learning has been for. The goal of this world is for you to stand on your own, complete within yourself. This goal will never be reached, and only when you give up trying to reach it can you begin to learn anything of value. You are complete only within God where you endlessly abide. Striving to be that which you can never be is the hell you have created. So I think this also is this also touched back on when Jesus was saying that the way that we have been navigating, the way that we have been navigating and trying to stand on our own and reach our goals on our own is also due to the authority problem of us seeing ourselves as our own creators. And even like the way that we view the body, right? The way that the view of the body is like, oh, like, yeah. So I'm not gonna go on a tangent. I'm just gonna go back to the text, go back to the course. So, okay, verse 13. Those who are seen as loveless and alone in the world are those you find to be the objects of your pity. Yet you do not realize. Oh, I already read this one. Okay, verse 14. Lack of striving is seen as a settling for less. This would be true if what you were striving for had value. To strive mighty for nothing is still to have nothing and to end up with nothing. That's basically what we're doing. Striving, however, must be distinguished from struggle. To strive for that which has value is what this course is about, right? It has nothing to do with struggle. You think also that to leave struggle behind, to disengage from the conflict of this world that caused it, is to turn your back on the real world and all that has meaning to it, or meaning in it. In this, you think correctly, and yet you do not choose this option, right? We do not choose to turn our back to this world that we've created that's meaningless, right? Or to disengage from the conflict of this world. We don't choose anything differently. And yet you do not choose this option, thinking that to do so, you're turning your back on your responsibility and on duty, thus counting this action as a noble one. The desire to engage in struggle has nothing to do with what you are responsible for. It is merely your ego's attempt to involve you in distractions that keep you from your real responsibilities. Right, even the distractions that we've made of like hard work or like needing to always do and go. These are distractions that keeps us from our real responsibility. Think again about your attraction to struggle. It is your attraction to the game, a game you hope to win, another chance to show your stamina and your strength, your quick wits and your cunning mind. It is another chance to prevail against the odds, so stacked against you that you can once again convince yourself that you alone have succeeded against mighty adversaries. It is the only way you can see to prove your power and control over a world of chaos. To not engage in the chaos at all is seen not as desirable, but as a sort of abdication. A loss through failure to engage. Although you are well aware you will not win the game you play here, you see the effort to do so, no matter how futile, as being that which makes up your life. To not engage is to not prove your own existence. This is what you have made this world for, to prove your separate existence in a world apart from your Creator. This world does not exist, and you do not exist apart from your Creator. Your yearning for love is what tells you this is so. Right? That's what he's saying. Like, I get what yeah. Because that goes back to verse 12. To yearn for what is like ourselves, which is the love that we're yearning for, is to yearn for our Creator. And also, at the same time, we do not exist apart from our Creator. It is the proof you do not recognize. Okay, verse 16. What could cause you to yearn for love in a loveless world? By what means do you continue to recognize that love is at the heart of all things, even while it is not valued here? Here is a fine example that means and ends are the same. For love is what you are as well as what you strive for. Love is means and end. All the symbols of your physical life reflect a deeper meaning that, while hidden to you, you still know exist. The union of two bodies joined in love creates a child. The union of man and woman joined in marriage creates oneness. Love is at the heart of all things. How you feel but reflects your decision to accept love or to reject it and choose fear. Right? So, like, I feel like in that sentence, it's saying that we know by how we feel if we are choosing love or if we're choosing fear or if we are doubting ourselves. And so in those moments, we can ask ourselves, like, what meaning am I projecting onto this? You know, and getting clear on what our truth is. But to find that clarity, it takes stillness. It takes asking for help. It takes asking. You know, I ask for a revelation of greater truth, of greater love, of greater wisdom, or a greater capacity to know and to extend perfect love, perfect trust, right? It's like it takes like really sitting with ourselves and asking for Jesus, asking for our teacher to come into to take away the illusions that we are creating and to fill us up with truth and with our truth, right? And so when we can feel into what's true for ourselves, when we can feel into when something's wrong, it's a learning opportunity, right? Like it's an opportunity for us to like reprogram. It's an opportunity for us to choose again and to choose how we want to operate in that moment, and to be able to reflect on like our power of choice. It takes presence, it takes attention, it takes the care and the presence and the focus to be in the now moment of what's coming up for us and how we want to respond to what's being shown to us, what relationship is being shown to us. So love is at the heart of, so going back to verse 18, love is at the heart of all things. How you feel but reflects your decision to accept love or to reject it and choose fear. But both cannot be chosen. All feelings you label joyous or compassionate are of love, and all feelings you label painful or angry are of fear. This is all there is. This is the world you make. Right? Like our free will choices, like are we choosing love, unity, compassion, joy, happiness? Or are we choosing doubt? Are we choosing to see ourselves as limited? Are we choosing fear? Are we choosing anger? Are we choosing, like what are we choosing? And even anger, right? Anger, there's sacred anger, right? And so it's like looking at even what are our definitions of our emotions, right? And like being even unattached to our emotions and just like seeing even emotions as like the wind, right? That they come and go, and we aren't our emotions, but they are teaching us something. They are showing us something. And so when emotions are coming up that we feel in our heart that don't feel easeful, that don't feel expansive, we're willing to look at that and thank our emotions for showing us and choose again. And know that there's only two choices: the choice for love or the choice for fear. And love or fear is your reality by your choice. So going back to verse 18. A choice for love creates love. A choice for fear creates fear. And when we create, sorry, this is a side note. This is my opinion. When we choose fear and we choose doubt, in those moments, love becomes hidden, right? Because we've blocked the awareness to love's presence. Okay, so going back to the text. What choice do you think has been made to create the world you call home? The world was created by your choice, and a new world can be created by a new choice. But you must realize that that this is all there is. Love or lack of love. Love is all that is real. A choice for love is a choice for heaven. A choice of fear is hell. Neither is a place. They are a further reflection of means and end being the same. They are but a further reflection of your power. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this course so much, and yeah, it's like timeless. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, I'm just so happy when I do these videos, and I'm looking forward to continuing. All right, have a great day. Bye.